Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I just want to give all praises to the Most High God for giving me knowledge, wisdom, and just understanding at a very, very high level here in these last days. I want to thank, the Most High God and His Son Yahweh Shah for giving me the strength, for me being able to see, touch, and just being able to feel, and it really means a lot for me just waking up every day because it's a lot of souls that the Most High has made these souls self-destruct or they've got destroyed. And at the end of the day, I'm here, I'm breathing, I'm able to walk, see, touch, feel, and that's what it's all about. And keep serving my purpose as long as I can. As long as I'm on this earthly realm, I'm going to continue to serve my purpose. And you brothers and sisters should too. Find your purpose in life. Find out what you gifted in and work on that craft. We all are talented in different things. So we have to figure out what our craft is. You understand that? Okay, so today I wanted to go over Habakkuk chapter 2. Just basically it kind of dwells on what uh America, aka Babylon, is basically what's today. Babylon, the spirit of ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, same spirit, same thing, same entities. Same thing still ruling here today. And that's where this Babylonian system really has got their witchcraft, their sorcery and things like that from ancient Rome, ancient Egypt, the way they rule, and the way they govern, Okay, so I'm gonna start at verse 1. I will stand. I'm not going. I'm gonna try not to have this lesson too long. I know I always say that, and I always go like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, but I'm gonna try to have not to have this too long. So, cause I know some of you brothers and sisters, you guys, y'all may not stay through the whole video, which I understand that, but I'll be through the spirit, and I know I can ramble on. Okay, so verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and I shall answer what I am reproved. That's Habakkuk speaking. Verse 2. And the Most High answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So the Most High is telling Habakkuk, write down these visions that I'm telling you, and these visions that Habakkuk wrote, is speaking volumes here in today's time, and especially me just going over chapter 2, reading chapter 2, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes, and then like it says at the end of chapter, I said chapter Salakia, at the end of verse 2, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. The heathen will run that readeth that reads it, right? The heathen will run. Okay? Jake will run. Esau will run. All right? These people that sin daily, that participate in inequity daily, they're gonna run. So this was going on here in Habakkuk times, and this is still going on today as I'm going to be continuing to read. You brothers and sisters are going to understand. Okay, so verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, right? But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. It's not a lie, and see, man, Salaki, I'm getting off topic a little bit, but see, that's why you have to be patient in life, man. You have to be patient. And as I said in previous videos, I've said, you know, everybody just want things now. Give me now, now. But it doesn't work like that, man. The Most High has everything set at a certain time. It's certain times for things to happen. I forget what scripture that is, or what book it's in, but the scriptures say, there's a time for love, there's a time for hate, there's a time for peace, and there's a time for war. You understand that? So, since the beginning of times, patience, man. Patience. Wait for it. As it says, though it tarry, it's not false, it's the truth. You have to wait for it though. You have to wait for it, man. That goes with things. That just goes with life, period, man. You have to wait for it. You have to. Because if you're an impatient person, guess what? You're not going to receive the blessings that the Most High is trying to give you, man. You have to be patient. You're not going to be able to, if you're on this side of the fence and you abiding by the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, you have to be patient, man. You're not going to get everything when you want to get it. If you want to get everything when you want to get it and you don't got patience, man, go to the devil's side, man. Go to the devil's side. Try to go and get that fast money, that illegal money or whatever. Try to get live that fast lifestyle so you can die early. So the Most High can grant the devil to take your soul early so you won't be able to live and have a fruitful life. Do you understand that? Okay, so as I reread verse 3. For the vision yet is, Salakia, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. Wait for it, because it will surely, it will not tarry, right? It won't delay. Verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith, right? The righteous, the just. We live by his faith, man. Well, you got to have faith in him, man. You got, especially here in these last days, you have to have faith, man. You have to have faith that Yahweh Shah is going to return in this last great war, man, and take down these Esau, take down Salakia, take down Edom. You have to have faith in that. You have to have faith that the Most High is going to send his only begotten son down here, man, and destroy these nations and lift us back up, Israel back up, so we can come into, New Jerusalem, as it says in Revelations. Behold, John said, I'm paraphrasing, but he seen a great city. The Most High casted a great city down, great New Jerusalem down here on the earth. So when we get in our spiritual bodies, we're going to be ruling. We're going to govern, right? We're going to rule. Israel's going to rule, man. Esau's time is up. His time is up, and that's why things are going the way it's going here in the world today. Because his time is up. It's up. Okay? So you got to have faith, man. You gotta have faith that the Most High is going to send Yahweh Shai. You gotta have faith. No matter how hard times get, man. We may come into these last days, and maybe days where we're not going to eat. We're just going to be drinking water. And maybe days that we don't have anything to drink. We don't know, man. But that can't stop us. That can't stop us from having faith, man. Because this physical body. This is just the physical, man. Everything is spiritual. I said this in previous videos, man. Everything is spiritual. You have to worry about your spirit, man. I say this time and time again. This is a shell, man. Who cares about this physical body that we in, man? Well, I'm not gonna necessarily say who cares, because the scriptures do say, you treat your body. Your body is a temple, so you have to take care of it. Yes, but it's not the end all be all, man. That's what I'm saying. So us as souls, us as spirits, we have to understand that it's a greater gift after this physical realm. And that's what it's about. Okay, so I jump down to verse 5. As I read verse 5, yet also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, a boisterous man, right? A proud man, a man that's full in pride, Salakia. And see, look, man, everybody is full of pride. Everybody thinks they're better than the next person. Nobody is respectful now. Nobody's respectful. Nobody has respect for not only each other, but they don't have respect for themselves. So how are you going to show respect to other people and you don't respect yourself, man? Your body not right. Your mind not right. Your spirit is not right. So how are you going to respect other people? You're not. Because you don't respect yourself. It start with the Most High, his son. Then it trickles down to you, especially you brothers. It trickles down to you, man. Because you the head. You the head, brothers. But brothers don't understand it, man. They caught up in that pride. They're proud men. They're boisterous men. And that's why brothers destroying themselves, man. Brothers destroy themselves, man. Man, I'm getting off topic, but man, I don't got no faith in brothers no more. These brothers is finished. These brothers finished, man. Jake finished. It ain't no more saving Jake. Brothers is finished. Okay? And man, hey, and look, I know that we all go through things. We all have personal problems. I understand that. But again, it's no way that brothers should be acting the way they are right now, man. That's because they don't have the Most High as they head, man. Yahweh Shai as they head. The Rahakwadash helping them in the spirit, man. Brothers don't have that. They looking for the next earthly thing, man. And they wonder why they so depressed. And this go for women too, man. Y'all wonder why y'all so depressed. Man, and I had a brother tell me, this may have been last week when I was at work, and I had a brother tell me, your spirit is always high. You always laughing. I like how you carry yourself. And I told him, I told him, I was just like, man, I just keep the Most High first. That's what it is. I keep the Most High first, man. I don't participate in a world where I feel like I have something I have to prove to people. I don't gotta prove nothing to people. And brothers and sisters, guess what? Y'all don't have to prove nothing to anybody either. Y'all don't have to prove nothing to anybody. The only people or spirit that y'all should be trying to prove anything to is Yahweh Shah and the Most High. That's it. You shouldn't have to prove anything to anybody. You don't have to. And I had to learn that. I had to understand that. And the more and more you try to prove the Most High and Yahweh Shah that you are trying to be obedient to the best of your ability and follow the laws, statutes, the commandments at the best of your ability, man, guess what? They're going to send these quote unquote earthly things to you, man. You're going to be blessed. Or baraka. Okay? It's not hard, man. But we live in this Babylonian system, man. Everybody worshiping different idols, different gods. Nobody has a swivel head, man. Everybody chasing the bag, the money. But they not happy. Deep down inside, they not happy, man. That's how you know this system is about to fall. This is it with this system. This system is finished. Esau or Edom system is finished. They finished. This system is done. This is it, man. This is the end of times. As it speak of in Revelations. Okay? And Salaki, I got off topic a little. Okay, verse 5. Yet also because he transgresseth by wine, and you know that can go different ways. Transgresseth by wine, drinking the liquor too much, man, letting the alcohol, the spirit control you, that entity control you. And not only and that can go into physical alcohol, or that can go into how people is drunk off the whore of Babylon, off her wine here in today's times. People are drunk with the lies that Trump tell daily, that these different world leaders are telling daily, man. People are drunk off that, and they proud off of it. Look how Esau acting. But now Esau seeing that Trump has lied about a whole bunch of things that he told them before he took back in office. Now all hell about to break loose, man. Brothers and sisters losing their jobs, losing their houses. We about to go through these are end of times, man. We about to go through trials and tribulations. But as I said in a previous video, this is a test of our faith. Life is a test. It's a test, man. Okay, so let me stop going off topic as I read. Yeah. Also, because he transgressive Salakia by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell. Right. These brothers and sisters, they desire as hell, man. Chasing these earthly things, man. You desire hell. You love hell. You loving these earthly things so much. With drugs, alcohol, clothes, shoes. How big my house is. What kind of car do I got? Man, look, man, you leading yourself right to hell. Who cares? Who cares? Because guess what? When you die, when the Most High call you home, or you get sent down to the hell, or to the bottomless pit, or where look, man, you're not taking it with you. You're not taking it with you. This is why you shouldn't idolize anything here on this earth. I've said this in previous videos, man. Okay, as I read, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Right, cannot be satisfied. Think of the most of these sisters out here who they cannot be satisfied. They can't be satisfied. They want more, more from these brothers, and they run these brothers stone crazy because they trying to keep this woman happy. And you know when and as Eve does, Eve always leave. Eve never stays here in today's times. They don't abide by law. Eve don't abide by law. Most of Eve don't abide by law. Eve has a insatiable thirst of earthly things, man. Eve wanted it all. They want it all more than a lot of greedy men. But that go for greedy men too, man, who want everything, man. Look, man, your destination hell. Simple. And like I've said, it's not it look, man, it's not nothing wrong with wanting certain things in life. Wanting nice things. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's when you get to the point you want more, 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 more. To the point you hoarding everything. You understand that? That's an insatiable spirit. That's a demon on you, man. And you gotta pray to the Most High and His Son to deliver that demon off you. Okay. Okay. So as I read, Salakia, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth, which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. You know that you know what that mean? That's like Esau today. Woe to him that increaseth which is not his. How they've took everything from us, quote unquote blacks, and just said that they did it. Woe unto them, man. Woe unto them that lied. And see, man, that's why everything is coming downhill. This is why this society is about to end. Because this nation, Babylon, the drunken whore that Revelation speak of, the U.S., United States, it's built off lies, man. Built off lies. All right? Okay, so I'll go down to verse 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and a weight that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? So what does that mean, man? We all under a spell here in today's times, man. And look, man, this was going back, and this was the Most High told Habakkuk to write this in his times, man. Think about that. So that's how you know through history, it always repeats itself, right? It always repeats itself. We are all under a spell, a vex. This we all been bitten by a snake. We all are under a most of us are all under a delusion here in Babylon, right? We're their victims. And a lot of people aren't waking up to what's going on, man. Because they're under a spell, they're under a vex, right? And as it say, right here, and if you do wake up, the Most High does wake you up. Now, is it basically saying you're a booties unto there, you're a victim to them now. They're gonna target you. So that's what it's about, man. It's the same thing was like I said, what's going on at Habakkuk times? Same thing going on right now, man. Nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is new. Verse 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, right? Let me reread that. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. This captivity that we under, Babylon, the great whore, has spoiled many nations. That's why different nations come here to try to get to try to get ahead. They've Slakia, it ain't we. They've spoiled many nations, right? Okay, as I continue to read of verse 8, all the remnant of people shall spoil thee because of men's blood and for the violence of the land of the city and of all that dwell therein. They killed on this land, man. The northern kingdom was already over here before Esau Edom came over here. I'm talking about Babylon, the United States. This whole land is based off blood, violence, kill, 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 kill. The northern kingdom was already over here, man. Mexicans was already over here. Puerto Ricans already over here, man. Right? The northern kingdom was already over here. Verse 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Verse 10. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. And that goes to getting yourself together. When you wake up to the truth, man, when the Most High has put it on your spirit, man, one of the first things you're going to do is you're going to cut off many people that you call friends, people that you call family, because you understand how you sinned against your soul, right? And when it's speaking of your house, it's speaking of your soul, your temple, your body, right? You sinned against your soul, man. You sinned against the Most High. But that was one of the first things that I did when I woke up to the truth, is I cut off a lot of people, man. The Most High is going to make you isolate yourself. You have to isolate yourself. Because that's the step towards peace. Not only is that the step towards peace on this earthly realm that we on, but when we die and hopefully the Most High, call us to heaven, we can be at peace then as well. You understand that? Okay, so verse 11. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and stabbeth a city by iniquity. Right. What did I just say? They built this nation on blood. The northern kingdom was already over here. It says that in Second Esdras. The northern kingdom was over here, man. The southern kingdom, us Judah, Benjamin and Levi, we were still in captivity by the Babylonians. But the northern kingdom was already over here. Woe unto them that buildeth a town with blood. And that's what I'm saying. Esau, no, he knows that his time is up. That's why they are panicking. They're panicking because they know that their time is up, man. Yahweh Shah is about to return and destroy these nations, man. They understand that. That's why they're building up these witchcraft, and that's why they trying to build this mark of the beast system. And man, because look, man, they know their time is up. Their time of playing games for these 400 or 500 years they've been in rulership, it's up. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the one that followeth. Simple. We're about to rule, man. It's our time for us to rule again. And look, man, a lot of Jake gonna get destroyed. A lot of Israelites are going to get destroyed. 2/3 of our people are going to get destroyed, man. So it's going to, like I've said in previous videos, it's going to be a lot of death coming up here shortly. But this is the cleansing that the earth, the earth needs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I'm happy that the Most High is about to send His Son back. We need this. We need this, man. It's time for these niggas, excuse my language, to go. They gotta go. These YNs, they gotta go. Verse 13. Behold, is it not of the Most High of the host that the people shall labor in the very life, and the people shall weary themselves for very family? Verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with knowledge of glory of the Most High as the waters cover the sea. Right. So when Yahweh Shah returns and the and things start to get established, we're everybody that's in rulership, that government that Yahweh Shah sets up in the Most High, everybody is going to be filled with knowledge, man. The word is going to be spreaded like the waters cover the sea. And the true word, not what these pastors talking about and this Christian stuff, and or how they get the same sermons and look, man, it's gonna be the true word. The Most High may have certain when that time comes, Yahweh Shah, the Most High may have us going over Habakkuk. You've never heard. I guarantee you. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in every Christian church. I understand that. But your pastor not going to Habakkuk, reading Habakkuk. Come on, man. They not going into the Bible like how they supposed to. They not spreading the real knowledge like they supposed to. Right? Okay, so as I read down to verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him and maketh him drunken. Right? And look, man, that go physical with drinking the liquor, trying to have the next person drunk like you drunk. Woe unto them. But not only does that talk about the physical with liquor and alcohol, but that's talking about spiritual as well. Worship this different God. Worship this different image. You understand that? Esau idolized Trump. Idolize this man. This is this is our last hope for us as Esau. Period. For us as Esau Edom. Period, man. This is our last hope. So how about you worship him? Be drunk off his spell. Be drunk off his wine. And look, man, I Trump is a high level witch. He's a high level warlock. I have no doubt in my mind about that. And I think I said in a previous video before. MAGA stands for the highest degree in the Church of Satan. Okay. So Trump is a very, very high warlock, and he has this nation right now. He vexed this nation. He vexed this nation, man. That's how he knows about to turn into total chaos, man. Because witches and warlocks are nothing but agents of chaos, right? Okay, as I read, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look unto their nakedness. Verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. They filled with shame, man, but they still love this Babylonian system. And as I continue to read, the Lord, the cup of the Most High right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be the glory. Right. So when you shameful, and when you know you're doing wrong, that's a good thing, man. Because that's the opportunity the Most High is giving you to change. Right? So that's glory. Verse 17, for the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and a spoil of beasts, which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and all that and of all that dwell therein. Right. Even though the Most High is speaking about Babylon, I mean Habakkuk, and the Most High is speaking about Lebanon here in these times, this can go towards the Babylon as well. Verse 18, what profits the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies. What is Babylon? Teacher of lies. What did I say? This nation is built off lies. Right? Worshiping Baal, Moloch, and all these different false gods. Let's worship Mother Earth. Let's worship the mother goddess Semiramis and her son Tammuz. Let's worship Nimrod. Like they like what they put in these Catholic churches with Jesus, quote unquote Jesus, and Mary holding him, Salakia. There ain't nothing but worship of the mother goddess and the divine child, Semiramis and Tammuz. And look, man, everything that I say, look, we look it up, please, so y'all understand that I'm not lying. I'm not a teacher of lies. And I'm not trying to deceive y'all. Okay? Okay, so as I continue to read, that the maker of his work trusteth therein to make dumb idols. Verse 19, this wrapping it up. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake to the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. Verse 20, but the Most High, Salakia, but the Most High is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him, because he's the final judge. He's the final judge. He's the God of gods. He's the one and only true God. So ain't no going back and forth with the Most High, man. You either respect his word or you get destroyed. Physically and spiritually, you're destroyed. You're finished. Simple. So, I just wanted to go over Habakkuk 2 because it speaks volumes about today's times right now. Speaks volumes. And like I said in this lesson and in previous lessons I did, nothing is new under the sun. All right, brothers and sisters, I hope this lesson that I did edified you. Shalom and peace.